Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd down, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, 382, Liz 50. Everyone's go. Jahan, 180. Where's Jahan? Where's Jahan?
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Jackson on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They go play action now. Jackson got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson will throw again. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Scott. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cousins from the gun on third. It's complete to Graham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cox. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And on the ground they go with a running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tony Jefferson with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Gone!
On 1st down, Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down. Jackson now, throwing on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Jackson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Gone!
On 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit!
Jackson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on first and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. 11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. Yards on the return that time, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He personally is playing poorly, but the bottom line is his team's winning. He probably feels, oh, hey, if I can right the ship, we can really extend this lead.
just try and get back to being the player he knows he can be and continuing to be the leader that he has to be. Doesn't matter whether he's playing real well or not. When you're winning the game, everything's good. And really, you got to treat it like it's sunshine. Hey, everything's great. That's what he has to continue to do, and I'm with you, though. He wants to play better to make sure he's a part of it.
He wants to flip those interceptions and touchdown numbers. 2 INTs, no touchdowns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Gun! 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 Watch tight ends. Tight ends right. Tight ends right. Leopard! Leopard! Hey! 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Gun! 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 Slam!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lucky 56.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions and turning the ball over.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On second down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So we have well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To throw on third down, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Defense.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Cousins now. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Vontaze Burfict getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Jackson will throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gun!
And Jackson throwing once more. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defensive side.
Takeaways, man.
They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third and long for Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yard of the play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun!
Jackson on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking toward him.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson down. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a nice spin into some open field. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll throw again. Cousins completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Cousins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mark Walton, his first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vontaze Burfict able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Now it's Jackson. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. They find some open field here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Cousins. Open man is Switzer complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. John Simon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gun!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Gun!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.